Good evening or morning, everyone. For me, it's sort of morning because I slept for a little while. I hadn't slept in almost 2 days. So it's like morning for me. So, okay. This video is gonna be about remember I told you about the ghosts and the spirits and stuff like that, and I thought that would be fun. Well, what I did was I downloaded some apps, if I can find them. Okay, I took pictures of them to show you. I downloaded some apps. Oh, that's blurry. Oh, that's blurry. I have no idea what that is. Okay. If I gotta find them. Okay, there they are. Okay, I have no idea if you can see these or not. They might be a little blurry, but I tried to take a picture of them. But I have no idea if you can see those or not. There's one there. There's a radio box. There's a spirit box. There's a radio box. Oh, that's a reminder. Okay. There's a radio spirit box too. There's a ghost com light, ghost hunting something. It's with a hand. And then there's a ghost voice box. That's Tristan downloaded that one. And that's my son. Okay. So that's the ghost voice box. He downloaded that one. I downloaded that one. And the one with the hands. Okay. So those are the apps. I have no idea if you can see them. It might be a little blurry, but that's the best that I can do on that. Okay. So we did this on my birthday, December 23rd, 2022. And we did I wrote the name of what we did, the radio box. So we did the radio box, and I think that was, where did it go? Radio box. Okay, so radio spirit box. I think that's the one that we did first. Is the radio spirit box 2. I think. Okay. I didn't know that it was radio spirit box 2, so I just wrote radio box. Okay. And this is what we heard. It was at times, it was two people, having a conversation. And I wrote that down. It was a man and a woman. And we were sitting on Jeremy's bed, here in the bedroom. And that's where we decided to do it. I have no idea why, but I was for some reason, I was just oh, well, I'm just going to go in the room. He asked me if he could play his VR. And I was well, I'm going to go in the room and do some of my ghost stuff. I was you want to do it with me? And he was sure. He's okay, I'll do it. So I was okay. So we came in here, and he was sitting on the bed. So he was sitting on Jeremy's bed. So we just sat on Jeremy's bed and did some stuff for a while. And okay, so this is what it said. I'm just going to do there's a lot. We did it for a while. So I'm just going to do 2 pages. And then we'll just do 2 pages at a time, so that these videos aren't so long. Okay, so the first thing that it said was hi. Hi. And some of it we couldn't hear, so I didn't know what to write down, so I just wrote down what we heard. So it might be a little confusing. It was a little confusing to me for a little while, and then it got like a lot confusing. And then that's whenever I was like, okay, I'm done. Okay, so it says she told me, or told me she how to get. Her name is Ann Carey. Carey. I didn't know how to spell it. I spelled it Kerri or Kerry. So her name is Ann Carey. I have no idea if you can see that. Okay. And then it said work. And to me, work is either some of this stuff like I knew, like it was, like I had an idea of what it was like talking about. Work to me is either work like, you know, work a job, or work as in worker angels. So that's, or work like as in this song that reminds me of Shelby sometimes. You don't gotta go to work, let your body do the work. I forgot why, but that song for some reason reminds me of Shelby. Okay, so, and it's Fifth Harmony. And I had a dream about Harmony. I used to go to grade school with Harmony, and she was on the cheerleading squad with me. I'll find the picture and show you. Okay, so it's like, is that a coincidence? So it's like Fifth Harmony, like, and I went to school with like a Harmony, and like they were saying like working. Okay, so anyway, okay, and then where is that? Okay, so it's work, and then where is that? Sorry, Getty. I think that it said Getty, like as in Getty. See, I wrote it down. Getty right there. And there's like a Getty Images. I knew. I was like, what's Getty? So that was the first thing that I thought of, was Getty. Okay. And then that's okay. How much do you have? How are you? And that freaked me out because I was like, oh, I went, oh. I was like, I asked Jeremy, I texted Jeremy and asked him, like, I haven't ever asked him, like I've asked him sometimes, like, he asks me how I'm doing and stuff like that, but, like, I don't ever, like, text him. I like sending, like, these gifts because I'm, like, girly like that sometimes, and I like sending gifts, and because I think they're pretty, and I think that it's just, like, more, and, like, just than sending, like, regular texts and stuff. It's just, like, I have no idea why. But anyway, I like sending them. And so I sent him, like, this GIF, and because he wasn't feeling good. He hadn't been feeling good for, I forgot how many days. And so I sent him this GIF, and I was like, how are you? And that said, how are you? I wrote it down. And it's in the black ink because one of my pens started to, like, run out. And it says, do you have any? And I think that's one of the sentences that, like, cut off or something. And then it said 30. I was like, ooh, 30. And then with you. And then boudoir. I think that's boudoir. I have no idea. Is that how you spell it? I have no idea. Somebody, like, tell me or, like, help me out with that or something. Okay, so 30, and then so I'm going to look at 30 and see what 30 is. And then with you, and then boudoir. Okay. Okay, and then K. I wrote K. So K to me is K-Love, so that means love. K-Love, and then K-Love is a Christian radio station that I listen to sometimes, and I have an app on my phone. Okay. And then, sounds like a man. Oh, that's whenever I wrote. And then that's whenever I wrote. Sounds like a man and a woman talking to each other. Ooh. Ooh, spit went down the wrong way. Okay, saliva or something. Okay. Okay. And then airport. And then in a moment. A man said in a moment. Ow. And my kidney just hurt. Okay. Pain. That means they don't believe or something. Okay. Then yes. A man said yes. She's here. A woman said she's here. A man said, didn't know you don't. A man said, I'm not sure. A man said, who are you? That is so funny because I remember whenever I was working at Mr. B's and I asked Caleb who he was. There was this guy, because he's like talking all like weird and stuff. Like, he was just like saying stuff that I was just like, why are you saying this? Like, it didn't make any sense to me whatsoever. And for some reason, I was just like standing there and I like turned around and I was like, who are you? So that freaked me out. So, a man said, who are you? So, evidently, was that me who said that? Sometimes I think that sometimes. Okay, and then a man said, I didn't know that. And then a woman said, you're lying. And then Tristan thought that he heard her say, you're 14. It said, woman said, you're lying. And then it sounded like it said, you're 14. Okay, we didn't know if that was the exact right age or not. Okay, and then what time? And then a woman said, love. Okay, so that's all of them. And I'll show you that I wrote them down. And this video is really long. Sorry. Okay. And then I'll show this again. Okay. So that's all for this video. Sorry it's so long. Thank you for watching.